beauties. How is everybody doing today? My Avon order just came in, so sorry I didn't give you a heads up that I was going to be going live today, but I walked outside and my Avon order was sitting on, actually was sitting in my garage, so I decided I would hop on live and go through it with you. Full disclosure, I did already open it because there were a couple items I wanted to try out before I went live. I wanted to try them out to see what they were like so I could tell you all about them, but I'm gonna tell you about them, show you how I am using them, and I also want to talk about using these products that I ordered in, that I invested in, even if that's an investment for my family, for things that I might have already been buying at the grocery store, how I plan to use this investment to help me make more money in campaign 16. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And I actually have a couple of them off screen. Give me a sec. I should have been better prepared, right? Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? I see some people hopping on. I see Emily and Joanne and Brenna and Ashley and Brooke. Hi everybody. Hope you all are doing fantastic today. Leave me in the comments and tell me, what has your order come in? First of all, tell me if you've already placed your campaign 16 order. I like to place my campaign order on the day that the campaign opens, so that I can have it to demo to my customers that entire campaign before the campaign closes, so they can get their orders in online. And I also use it to pre-sell upcoming campaigns as well, so that I can gather those orders early. This is my campaign 16 order. So I am currently handing out campaign 17 books. So that means that right now, I'm not handing out my campaign 16 books. I'm handing out campaign 17, so that when campaign 17 opens next Wednesday, I will be placing my campaign 17 order the day that it opens. It works for me. And if you're not in that position right now in your business and you're like, well, I have an order day and it's at the end of the campaign, and that's fine if that's what works for you. But if you want to start moving your order day back, you could do it by a day or two every campaign. Just make sure that you're calling and reaching out to your customers a couple days before you're getting ready to place your order. Two things are going to happen. Number one, I bet you'll triple your order size by contacting every single customer that you have and let them know that you're placing an order. And second of all, they are going to love you because they're not going to have to wait an extra 2 weeks to get their Avon products that they ordered. So just a little tip from me. So hey, Nikki, yeah, I've been doing it pretty much since I started, just because I wanted to get the products in early for myself. I didn't want to wait till the last day of the campaign. And then, like, say I got campaign 16 products in this order, and I wanted to promote them for e-store orders. Like, if I waited till the last day of the campaign to place my order, it wouldn't work, right? So it's just what I do. Works for me. So got my order, and I'm going to kind of go into it. We've got a little packing. Okay. So the first thing that I am going to pull out, I have to tell you guys, this is a testament to Avon Representatives and the power that we have to recommend products to our customers. I would have never in a million years looked through a catalog that I picked up at the laundromat or you know, somebody gave to me. Never in a million years would I have looked through that catalog and said, I'm going to buy a pineapple core, I think I need a pineapple core. Never. But you guys, when it was announced that we were going to be getting a pineapple core, Avon Representatives were going nuts all over social media about how amazing this was when it was in the books before. And I don't know, because I wasn't an Avon rep back then. So you guys, Avon Representatives in general, sold me on the pineapple core, something that I would have never in a million years picked out of the catalog to buy. I probably would have passed this right up, even if I saw it in the What's New. But I'm like, man, everybody's getting this, so I got to get in on it too, right? So that's the power that you have when you're recommending products online. If you're excited about something and if you can show people why they need it. I don't even have pineapples at my house, and I just bought this because you guys were talking about it so much. Now I gotta go buy some pineapples. So, I mean, imagine what kind of power you have when you're choosing products to promote to your social media following. You have that sort of power. So I can't wait. I told my husband, you better bring me home some pineapples because I have this new pineapple core that I am gonna try out. And I gotta try to figure out how to read the directions to find out how to use it, because I am going to do a video to show my customers what it does. And if you could leave some different tips, if you bought this before, of what you've used this for, like maybe I think I saw Autumn Lugo posted a drink that she made in a pineapple that she had used this for, or maybe you slice it up for your drink. Like, tell me what you do with it so that I can tell my customers. That's what this group is for, so we can all gather information and inspiration from each other to help us better promote products to our customers. So if you have ideas on something different other than just peeling a pineapple or whatever it is, taking the core out of a pineapple that I'm gonna do with this, let me know, because I can't wait to hear. Brenda says, you buy things other people love even if I don't need it right now. I mean, right? Like, who doesn't do that? Especially when friends are making recommendations on products. I can't tell you, like I just bought something that one of my friends recommended because she said it was the best thing ever. Personal connections. There we go, I'm back. Personal connections and recommendations are really so powerful. So I am loving all of the fashion and jewelry posts that I'm seeing, and I have kind of stepped out of buying jewelry the last few campaigns, and I was feeling a little bit left out. So again, you representatives that are out there posting yourself in the jewelry, you sold me again. So imagine what you can do for your customers and your team as well if you sold me on some of this jewelry. So I had to get some jewelry in because I was feeling left out. And I got, what is this called? That's in French. The Sparkling Scroll Bracelet. So I'm gonna try this on, and I'm gonna have my husband, we enlist him to help promote the Avon business, because let's face it, he gets to reap the benefits of the Avon business when I take him on vacation to Jamaica, or even when I pay for a vacation for the family. So he better help me promote this business, right? So I got this pretty sparkling scroll bracelet. And I'll tell you one thing about Avon jewelry is that it is so much prettier in person, but because I'm standing in front of a window showing this to you, you guys get to see how pretty the sparkle is on this. But Avon jewelry, you have to see it in person. And this stuff like jewelry and fashion is a really great investment for you if you're new, because you can go out and be wearing a conversation starter. I don't know about you, but like I feel super uncomfortable just walking up to random people at the grocery store and saying, hey, you want an Avon book? That just feels icky to me. And I know some people do it and it works so well for them, and they probably sell at the inner circle level or something crazy, which I don't. But for me, it's so much easier for me to start a conversation with somebody when I'm wearing a piece of jewelry like this and someone's like, wow, that bracelet is beautiful. They have initiated the conversation, which takes that, that fear and that discomfort off of me. And I get to say, hey, yeah, this is Avon. Can you believe that? When's the last time that you've seen an Avon brochure? Let me get your phone number. I'm actually going to text you a link where you could enter to win $200 in products, including Belief. And then you have their phone number to follow up with them, and then you have their contact information. And it all started just by investing in one item, one piece of jewelry. So that's like a long story to tell you guys that this bracelet is really pretty, isn't it? So what else did I get? I got the Western Wind stretch bracelet as well. Like I really thought this Western collection was super unique and fun, and I couldn't wait to really see it in person. Brenna's saying Avon jewelry is amazing. She has 6 rings, but how many sales have you made off of those 6 rings? How many rings did you sell because you had those 6 rings, right, Brenna? So this is the Western ring bracelet, which I think is cool. Like, I think like even with this 4-pack of tees, if you guys grabbed this, when it's on sale, it might even still be in certain sizes. Maybe not the blue one, but the ones that we had in stock most recently. Like, I really think something like this Western Wind collection can really set that off nicely. And yes, Emily, you can't just get the bracelet and not the earrings. Of course I got the earrings. And look how pretty those are. Are those gorgeous or what? I'm gonna put them on. And let's just see. And they're super lightweight, which is not what I expected when I saw them in the book. But look, I'm just wearing a plain old pocket t-shirt, a pair of jeans, and some flip-flops. And I literally have dressed this right up, gave it a little bit of a trendy vibe with some earrings and a bracelet, and then the necklace. So loving it. And again, this is a conversation starter for me when I wear it out and about, which by the way, I am going out and about to deliver some brochures later on. So guess what I'm gonna be wearing? And when they ask me about it, oh, you can get that. Did you know, right? Isn't that how it goes? What kinds of things do you guys do? Tell me in the comments, what kinds of things do you do to start conversations with people? Are you one of the representatives that is totally comfortable just starting a conversation with a stranger in a grocery store? Or is this something that you do? Or what ideas do you have? Let's share our ideas about how we can all work together to gain more customers. I love it. So I was out of beauty blenders, so I grabbed 2 of the beauty blenders and one of our foundation brushes, and I'm gonna show you why I actually grabbed the foundation brush. Let's see which one this is. Okay, so this is the moment you've all been waiting for. At least it would be if I were watching this. Here is the Cashmere Complexion foundation. I'm gonna open it up for you. And this is the product that I used before I jumped on here because I wanted to do my makeup for this. So I actually grabbed, you can tell that this is not my color, right? So I actually grabbed 2 of these. They come in a box that looks like this, and this looks like, except for my makeup on top of it, this looks like super high-end, expensive, gorgeous packaging. I'm loving it. I feel like totally, what's the word that I'm looking for? I just feel really high end when I'm opening it up. And then it has a little clasp here that you can pop it open that keeps it closed, and then you have your foundation here. And then it lifts up and there's a little sponge underneath. So you can wear this wet or dry. If you wet this sponge or use a beauty blender, you can wet it down and then use it wet. I used the Cashmere Complexion foundation on my face today, and then I used this over top. But I have been using, because we don't have a contour palette per se to buy, so I've been using another brand contour palette. So I decided that I was gonna actually try to order the Cashmere Complexion in a couple shades darker for myself to use as a contour. So I got the foundation brush just to dab it, and then I brought it down, and I'm wearing that right here with the Cushion Foundation Blush in Rose that is on sale in the brochure right now. So I'm wearing it right here and right here. So with these, I plan to take pictures of what it looks like, or maybe even do a little video of of me applying it wet and then dry. And then maybe I can show my customers in a social media picture or a video what the difference is in my foundation and what my face looks like when I have powder on versus when I don't have powder on. I could do like a nice before and after with that. And when you take pictures of yourself, if you're getting the Cashmere Complexion, and let us know in the group, like post a picture of yourself or share it from your business page of you using this, so that we can all get ideas from one another and generate our own posts and our own interests. I believe that we should all be being authentic. I don't think that it it might help a little bit if you are selling like fashion to somebody to share a picture of somebody else in the fashion. But typically, as a general rule, sharing and copying content word for word from another representative, I don't feel is advantageous to your business. It's okay every once in a while, especially if it's a video that isn't showing, you know, the hands or the face or whatever. I don't know that that's advantageous to your business because your following wants to see you and they want to hear your story and they want to hear from you and they want you to be authentic and they want you to be yourself, and they don't want to see you perfect. They want to see you and all of your flaws and your story. So when you see other reps sharing their ideas, you can get ideas from that and put your own spin on it. So I say all that to say, share your business page posts or your content with a cashmere complexion foundation so that we can see A, what it looks like on different skin types, what color that you're wearing, and B, so that we can get ideas of how we're gonna share on social media as well. Emily's saying, be yourself, show yourself, your friends follow you. And that's 100% true. They follow you, not anyone else. Brenna loves the VDL satin one. I know you are like a total matte girl, Brenna, you rock that. Which primer do I use as a base for the Cashmere Complexion Wet Foundation? I used it with a Magix primer and it caked up so nasty on my forehead lines. I used it with the new VDL Belief primer. But I would also say that if it's caking up, you might have an issue with some moisturizing, and make sure that you're using a really good moisturizer beforehand. But I used it today with the VDL primer. I'm also really big on the vitamin C brightening primer. I am loving that because it's so extra moisturizing. Who else is watching? Hi, Holly and Teresa. Brenda said she added the bronzer to your cart. Yes, girl. I love the cushion bronzer too. Like I've been like going in between that and contour and all those things. See, Stephanie just said she loves the earrings. Like they're gorgeous. I just love how it gives me like a trendy kind of look, and I can really dress up this this little t-shirt, you know, and look like I did a whole bunch. Hey, Holly. Yeah, Emily say make sure you're hydrated. Yeah, if your makeup's caking up, I think you might need something, just like some sort of moisturizer. So my daughter is out of conditioner, so I did not go and buy her conditioner at Walmart. I bought it for myself at a discount. Come on, guys, right? Say it louder for the people in the back. And then I've heard nothing but good things about these masks. And I don't know, I'm just gonna try it on. Like, why not, right? I'm just gonna open it and try it on. See what it looks like. Oh, this is not what I expected this to feel like at all. Let's put it on. I love that we are offering products right now that customers are looking for. All right. And I'm loving how this mask isn't tight up against my face. Take a look, and it gives me more room inside of it. So I'm wondering how many masks people in this group can sell to their customers on their online store just by posting a picture of them. I think we should make a challenge or something. Okay, so I also, apparently I grabbed 2 banana holder fruit baskets. So that must have been an accident. So it looks like I'm gonna have to sell one. But I need to start eating more healthy. I need to start eating healthier. Like I am so like, oh, the quarantine 15 is real, people. Like it is a real problem. And I exercise every morning, but I cannot out exercise the fridge for some reason. So I got this banana basket so that I will have some healthy fruit on my counter at all times, so I'm not reaching for the chips and the ice cream in the middle of the day, right? And then when I'm promoting this to my customers, I can show them, like it can be just totally passive, like I don't have to be screaming, hey, this is Avon. It can just be in the background, and I can mention how I'm using this in my lifestyle to help me eat a little bit healthier. And then just passively mention that, oh, by the way, this is Avon and you can grab it from me and here's how, and the rest, that's all she wrote about that. But loving my opportunity to eat healthy. Now, do you guys see what I just did there? Like I told you this whole story and it was true. It's 100% true. I am struggling with the quarantine 15. I cannot stay out of the fridge. I cannot stop eating ice cream and chips and junk food and all that stuff. So I told you a story about a plan that I am having to fix that problem. Now, how many people do you think are out there that have that same problem right now, right? So I did not, and I will not, post a picture of this on social media or use a stock image and say, who wants some Avon? Like I told you a story about a problem I'm having. So I might post something, I might post a picture of this, or me eating an apple with this in the background, or me eating a banana or something with this in the picture. And I might say something like I just said to you. Anybody, I'm struggling with the quarantine 15. Is there anybody else? I can't stay away from the ice cream. So I decided to keep some fruit on my table so it'll be easy to grab, and this is making it easier for me to do that. So I have spoken to a problem, I've told a story about myself, I've told you something about me that is not perfect, and people respond to that and they relate to that. So different things to be thinking of when you post. Emily's mic drop. So here's a funny story to tell you guys. I hope Melissa Rosak is watching this or doesn't watch this. She's like, so just so you know, Jen, these aren't for your feet. No, they're not for your feet. But I have a cooking show that I do when we're not in quarantine for COVID-19 that I do every single week for my family's grocery store business. So I figured that I could use these on my cooking show. People are laughing because Melissa thought this was for her feet. But like, listen, my husband, like bless his heart, he does all the grocery shopping. He does so much for me, and I am so lucky to have him. But bless his heart, I mean, I should be really grateful that he puts the dishes away and unloads the dishwasher and that sort of a thing, but he never puts it back where it goes. And then I can't find anything. So now I have 4 of them, and hopefully like they're all together. And so hopefully I'll be able to at least find one of them all the time. I know I have to be so spoiled to say something like that, right? Like I'm saying, oh, I'm so thankful that he put stuff away, but can you do it my way? Right? So anyway, I'll be using these just to cook in my kitchen, and also, you know, on my grocery store cooking segment. I love that I can slice like cheese for like grilled cheese sandwiches with this one, and then the different graters as well. But PSA, not for your feet. And then, so apparently I have to sell a banana fruit basket because I ordered 2 for some reason, right? So those were the demos that I invested in this campaign. And I told you, like I did not just buy a bunch of stuff to let it sit in my house. I have a plan for how I'm going to use it to make more money. So that's the key. Set a budget. I said, if you watched my earlier video when I was building my order for campaign 16, you will see that I have a very strategic plan that I put into place for what I'm gonna spend on demos. And for me, it's a percentage of my previous campaign's order that allows me to be very strategic and make sure that I'm always profitable in my business, because we're here to make money, right? Like, why else are we here? And so that works for me if you develop a plan that works for you. But the key is always, always, always be using the products that you invest in, even if it's for members of your own family. Even if it's stuff that you're gonna be using every day, like hand soap, be using those products to further your business and get you ahead. Don't just stop at buying hand soap for yourself at a discount. Use that hand soap to make more money when you sell hand soap to other people. Or encourage other people to join Avon for free right now, by the way, and they can get their own hand soap for 25% off. So, and then you heard my spiel. I know that different things work for different people. I order 10 brochures every campaign, and that works for me because I do majority of my promotions online and drive people to my online store through promoting on social media and on my blog. So I take, so I order 10 brochures a campaign just so that I have some on hand, and that works for me because customers that shop from my online store, I don't have to touch their order, like it ships right to them. I don't have to mess with money, which like I try really hard not to be a train wreck, but I'm kind of a train wreck. And when it comes to keeping track of invoices and did this customer pay me and I have to charge this customer and I have to print out an invoice and I have to deliver an order, like it just blows my mind. Like so I love using my online store to make that easier, and I love that my customers can get their own book for free when they shop from my online store. So I really push that, and I push grabbing their email addresses using the Avon sweeps. And if you don't know about the Avon sweeps, scroll down into the group. There's one that Avon Social is running, and I saw Scott Kramer on here earlier. And I think the Avon Social sweeps are amazing because it gets the customer, it asks them to like your business page, which creates an ongoing relationship with that customer if you're communicating with them in a way. But also, Avon also sponsors a sweeps as well. And if you don't know how to get to that, you can scroll down into the past video, and I physically showed you on screen where you can get it and where you can pin it right at the top of your online store so that link is always available to you. And I send that link to the customers because when they fill out that information, their email address is automatically going into your back office account, and they're entered to win $200 in products. So I feel like that's a win-win because it takes the pressure off of you, it gives them the opportunity to win, and you have their email addresses, which we need to be collecting email addresses anyway before July 31st. So it's just a win-win all around. So I say all that to tell you I only order 10 books a campaign because I do a majority of my sales online, and that's why I do a majority of my sales online. And I told you about the sweeps to tell you how I make it easier for myself to do a majority of my sales online. Because let's face it, once Avon has your email address, they then are marketing to your customer for you, and it's basically on autopilot. It's not something that you have to think about. It's not something that you have to plan. You don't have to remember to do it. Like, it's just going out to your customer, creating more residual sales for you long term. And yes, they can add a free book into their box when they place their order, and when they get those emails from Avon and go straight to your e-store and place their order as well. So that is simply my order from campaign 16. When you get your order from campaign 16, feel free to come into the group and tell us about what you got and what you're planning to do to promote the products that you did get or that you did invest in for you or your family, or just tell us what orders you're placing for your customers and how you got those orders. What are your sales strategies to get big orders every campaign? Love to hear everybody's successes, and I love to get ideas from other representatives. We can all learn from each other, and we can all support each other so that we are all getting success as Avon representatives. So thanks so much for coming to hang out with me. I gotta go clean up this mess now, guys. All right, I will talk to you next time here inside the group. Bye-bye.